there's two elements I always see in heresy. Now, one of the reasons why I became a Catholic is because I read a history of heresies and the refutation by Saint. Uh, I can't think of his name. John of Damascus for my Lenten reading this Lent, and he also has a list of the heresies that plagued the church in his day and also earlier. And the heretics always seem to have two things to them. One is that they rewrite history to suit themselves, and the other is that they simplify things to make things a clear black and white bumper sticker type idea that you could sum up in, like, 2 words in sola scriptura. Or in the case that I was in the case I was thinking of, the idea that there are elect and that there's damned, and that's that, and that those anyone in the first category can never jump into the second category, and anyone in the second category can't jump into the first category, uh, is the kind of thing that the passage you were just discussing is being misinterpreted to support, as if he's trying to imply that there's unstable men who misread the Bible and stable men who read the Bible correctly, and therefore, and then the leap of faith, the leap of heretical faith is, therefore you don't need an authority to interpret the doctrine. You don't need an authority to interpret the document. Now, speaking as a failed lawyer, I would say that whenever a layman tries to interpret constitutional law and reads the Constitution, which is very short, the Constitution is extremely brief as far as legal documents go. Uh, if you don't read it in the context of the time and place in which it was written, if you don't know what the terms mean, if you don't know how the terms have been being used by the surrounding document, if you haven't read the Federalist Papers, if you haven't read the Declaration of Independence, both papers which are, by the way, don't have themselves do not have controlling legal authority, okay, then you're not going to get the correct interpretation. You see, that's the way interpretation works. And if you're a member of an organization, let's say like the Supreme Court or the Catholic Church, that makes interpretations throughout the generations, one building off another, and can cite your precedent each time, then you understand the difference between a natural development and what we lawyers call activist judges who just make up stuff out of their own imaginations, and you can see the difference. You can see the
Well,
difference.